Hello and welcome to a Sunday Reflection. My name is Paul Harvey and this is Life, Passion and Business. We're about helping you explore, finding your passion for life and the work that you do. But it's so much more than that. It's about finding clues to the big life questions. What does it mean to be successful? What is the meaning of life? If you're looking for more, then join me on this journey where together we will discover through interviews, tools and tips how to live life full of meaning, passion and purpose. Hello and welcome to a Sunday Reflection. I haven't done one of these in a while. So the event is well and truly behind us, and but it really finished last weekend, and I have to say the energy you put out in an event and the closing days after it really does make you think a bit. It's like kind of bang, and it's like, oh, it's hard to keep going. But I am keeping going. So anyway, so look, this is Sunday afternoon, and my thought on this year is that it's about that human capacity to really just adapt and roll with change. So obviously we're in the festive season and there are loads of things that should be happening at this time of year. And one of them is carol services. And I'm not a big carol service guy. I go to them because Cheryl likes to go to them. And you know, they are kind of part of my childhood and Christmas, so they do mean a lot to me in that respect. But the Baptist Church here in Forest has risen to the occasion, and they have, you can just about see it over there, you may just about be able to hear it. There is an open air carol service this afternoon from our local park. And of course what is amazing is that we've had days and days and days of rain, and the universe has conspired to let them have an opportunity to do this without having to use umbrellas, which I think is lovely, isn't it, really? But you know, it's this thing about how adaptable we are and how we find new opportunities or find new things to do when there is opposition. And I said this before, I said this a lot, I think opposition is one of the driving forces of human change. It's one of the biggest driving forces. We have to experience opposition to make us change. Because when it's all easy, when life just is flowing with total ease, or when there's nothing to push against, there's not always the drive to find something new. There's not the drive to be creative. There's not the drive to change or do something or move beyond where you currently are. And if there's one thing that COVID has done in this world, it has forced people to move beyond where they are. It has forced people to recognise that even while there are limitations, it is possible to move forward in those limitations and find opportunity in it. And you know, well done to these guys over here who are, you know, you can see there, it's not a huge crowd, but it's a nice enough crowd of people. And it's a lovely evening. I mean, if you can see over there, if I get far enough, you can just about see over my right shoulder here that there is the sun is setting, so I guess it will be dark here in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so. But it is wonderful to be alive at the moment. That's one thing I think about it, is that you could be alive in some awful circumstances, wars, conflicts and that sort of stuff. And although COVID is awful, it is awful, I'm not decrying it, but what an opportunity, what an amazing opportunity to reevaluate where we are, push against the opposition and find something new out of it. Because that's what's just so critical, isn't it? We have to keep finding the new, otherwise life gets boring, and that's the reality of it. So as for me, what's going to be new for this podcast? I am still mulling that over. I think I need to start looking for some ideas around how the podcast should develop and change. And I think probably what it would be nice to do is ask you guys, what do you think? How should the podcast change? What do you like about this podcast? What would you like to see different? What would make it more amazing? That it, all right, I think it's amazing. Maybe you don't, but I guess if you're not listening to it, you don't know, do you? What I would say to you is that the people that come on the podcast do share the stuff. They share their life. They share bits and pieces that they don't normally share. And sometimes they don't. Some people come on purely as a promotional aspect, and we do our best to see beyond that and get beyond that promotional stuff, because I appreciate they've got to make a living too, but also that's not what it's about. So I'm going to leave you with that today, and I'm going to go and join this carol service and see what it's all about, and relive my childhood ideas or my childhood feelings around the magic of Christmas. And that's another thing, if you want to touch into the magic of Christmas, that is still running. You can still catch up with the Advent Christmas journey. Check out the show notes above, you'll find it there. It's a daily gratitude process that is tied in with the event spirituality. So as if you join in with it, you can do it anyway. Because if you go and get the free ticket, it will tell you how to do the daily gratitude and what the value of it is. And I tell you something, it's amazingly valuable to do this at this time of year. So you can touch in with that, and then if you really want to take it to the next level, I urge you, get the ticket. Get the ticket for spirituality, because it's a daily dose of all of the inspirational sessions, and then it tops it out like a gift with all the empowerment sessions. And there is some absolute gold in there, particularly now, because there's some absolute gold in there. How to deal with this current situation, how to face change. It is a steal at the moment. You can pick it up for £95 and you get access to all that material. Plus you get the daily reminder to do your gratitude. So do check it out, show notes above. Other than that, I will be back with a live at 5 on Wednesday. Speak to you soon. All the best. Ta-ra.